was some adversity also. What are you most proud of from?
Lots of things to be proud of with the effort the guys had. Comrie, I thought, was great again. Congrats to Tucker on the hat trick, and Dahls on what he did. Not only did he do something that nobody else has done tonight, but he played a pretty complete game. He was incredible out there defensively, and obviously the offensive accolade he deserves as well.
To see what he's been doing offensively, was there any surprise at all, or is it kind of a natural progression to what you saw last year?
Yeah, no surprise. I don't think I'll ever be surprised with what Dahlin does. He competes so well. He works in between games. He'll be hard at work tomorrow morning, and he's relentless with his work ethic. So he's always keeps himself ready to take advantage of any opportunity he can.
Down a defenseman with Henry out, that really showed just the growth of that group, the way that they're able to just roll with 5 the rest of the game. I mean, after doing it a couple of nights ago when you guys went down.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have time to think about it in game, but we were just talking about, post game here, just how few NHL games or how young that group is to stay composed. Through the course of the game, to stay composed as they scored a couple goals to come back. A bad bounce of the puck even, but they stayed the course, and a really nice thing to see out of a very young D-corps.
What did you learn about your group, the way you guys, you had that bad break at the end of the second period, but it didn't seem like guys let it, affect them going into the third.
Yeah, I mean, it's very nice. It's always, obviously, that's nice to see. Momentum, when there's going to be momentum swings, and we've talked a lot, even last year, about what happens with momentum swings. How do you react? How to control your feelings and get dialed back in and focus. And I thought, it wasn't easy. It was all the way to the end. I mean, that game, like I said, Comrie had to be good. They put heavy pressure on, and obviously, within the work of that, we still had to rely on a few breaks, but mentally they stayed strong. That was very nice to see.
Is there any update on Jokiharju at all at this point?
No update. We won't know until tomorrow.
In those stretches where it seems like everyone's in sync and you're controlling the puck in the offensive zone, what is it that's clicking in those stretches?
Well, I mean, it's just it's chemistry. It's obviously players getting into a rhythm. When you have an extended possession like that, typically it's second period and the other team's exhausted, and that helps. So no question, we were helped with that as a factor and a component to it. But you do see lots more possession time in the second periods for offensive zone teams.
I think it was yesterday I asked you if Vinnie was making it tough to keep him out of the lineup. Tonight he gets 3 assists. What is he bringing to the group, and just the spark that he's brought up front?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a few things when you think about Vinnie. He fits the word I said about with Dahls. He's just relentless. He just won't be denied, and a credit to him to stay ready to go, not playing the first couple. But I've watched him grow as a player since both our days in Chicago with the Blackhawks, and he just is another guy that we wanted him back because we know he'd be better than a year ago. He's made himself better, over the last 4 or 5 years that I've been around him, and it's a characteristic of his, and he's an opportunist. So he's ready to pounce on anything, and that's what we love about him.